Let's continue getting reaction to the State of the Nation address. Joining me now via Zoom is Cosatu's First Deputy President, Michael Shingange. Michael, let's try this again. Sorry we lost you earlier due to a bad connection. You were telling me that you were not very impressed with what the President had to say. Tell us why.
Well, thank you very much, and indeed apology for earlier on. No, what we're raising is that when you say you want to defeat the coronavirus pandemic in the first instance, and you know that you have got declaring weaknesses in terms of the public health care system that we have in these countries, which includes infrastructure, under-resourced and understaffed, and you say nothing about that, surely you're not serious about defeating coronavirus. You know that you have been understaffed in the public health system long before there was coronavirus, and then these workers in the public health have now seen their colleagues lose their lives. Themselves, they have been affected by this coronavirus. You know that if there's a low morale very low morale of the staff in the public sector. The President says nothing about that thing, but he wants to use them to make sure that we defeat coronavirus. So that's one part that we raised. You know that you have got a shortage of staff there, but you don't fill even critical posts. Secondly, you want to roll out infrastructure program. But what you do, you establish more agencies. In other words, to help with the healthcare, the public works department, away with the water affairs, because they're going to create an water agency. So you have got a head of state who has no confidence on the public service that he is leading, or any government that's leading. That's one of our problems. So we're not going to win this fight. You could not even pronounce the fact that government, given the fact that the coronavirus has exposed how well prepared we were as a public service, including the fact that the private sector could not resolve these matters of a pandemic, particularly when it comes to health. You not pronounce on the national health insurance that it is so needed in this country in order to make sure that all South Africans receive healthcare coverage without any discrimination in terms of their resources. So those are one of the things. But lastly, or not last, but some of the things that we raise is that you have a president who yesterday or last night has surrendered their solution to the South Africans' problems to the private sector, including job creation. The only thing the public service can do is to create agencies. If you want to fight crime, on top of all the
All right, we have to leave that right there. We have lost audio to Cosatu's First Deputy President, Michael Shingange, but we do get what he's saying about them not being happy with what the President had to say last night.